Today I'm going to be showing y'all something that I do a few times a year for MLB The Show to just kind of get some extra stubs. Now, unless you're staying on top of this might be something you're able to do to make some extra stubs even right now. And what you're seeing on screen, if we take a look in the top left, I'm starting around 446,000 stubs. So I'm interested to see exactly where my stub count ends once this video is over. I'm curious to see at the end of this video how many stubs we're at. But what I'm doing is just going through my binder and selling my duplicate players. And I don't buy packs ever, so all the packs that I earn are just from programs, team affinity, conquest maps, BR program, rank program, XP reward patches, basically by playing the game. And I'm selling the duplicate cards I've earned from opening packs this year. Now, what you were just seeing on the screen behind me was I started doing this, but I wasn't recording with my face cam or my microphone or anything. And what I'm gonna basically do today is go through, and I think I'm gonna go with the diamond and gold players to start. Keep in mind, I still have all these silvers, bronzes, commons. I probably have some duplicate players for the flashbacks. We got a Jonathan Scope right here. I think today's video, I'm only going to focus on the live series diamonds and the live series golds. Now, you might notice, for example, Kyle Bradish, 690 buy now, 600 sell now. If I want to quick sell him, then I get 600 stubs. I get that even. If you click sell now, right? If you go to the market and click sell now for 600, you don't get 600, you minus 10%, so you only get 540. When you sell it on the market right here, there's a 10% tax, but when you quick sell the card in the inventory, there's not that 10% tax, so you actually get the 600, whereas if I would sell now for 600, I would only get 540. And an extra 60 stubs, you know, it doesn't sound like a lot with just one card, but when you're doing a ton of cards, it can really add up. So I'm just going to quick sell him for 600. Now, I will say, if I were to be putting in orders for these cards, 689, one lower than the buy now price, I can maybe get 620. And an extra 20 stubs might not seem like a lot, but if you count just how many cards you're selling, like that could add up. 10 times 20 is 200. 100 times 20 is an extra 2,000. If somehow you sold 1,000 cards, that extra 20 stubs would be what, 20,000, something like that. The extra stubs can really add up. So if you want to take the time, instead of quick selling cards, I would probably recommend actually going to the card and creating a sell order. But that's also going to take a way longer than quick selling. And that might be something I do for maybe the silvers and bronzes, depending on the gaps. Especially these silvers are looking like they got some pretty high gaps. But for today's video, like I said, and I didn't expect my explanation to take this long, I'm probably only going to be focusing on the diamonds and the golds, and I'm probably just going to be quick selling them. It's not going to be that many extra stubs. But the thing is, here's an 81 Clay Holmes. I could either sell them for 600, or if I were to create a sell order, I would probably do 749, one lower than the buy now price. It'd be 674. So that's an extra 74 stubs, and I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it could really add up over time when you start factoring in multiple cards being sold, not just a one-time card being sold. But at the same time, it's not going to be every card that has a big gap like that. So it really kind of depends. If you're going through, you're looking at each of your teams, if you're selling your duplicates, it's really going to be a personal preference. And if you want to feel like that extra time going into each card and maybe putting in some orders, if you feel like it's worth your time to do that for the extra stubs you might be getting. And I think for the sake of today's video, I'm probably not going to spend the extra time. I guess it depends on the card or how much there was. Like, I think for duplicate diamonds, it might be worth it depending on the diamond, right? Especially if it's a few hundred stubs. But for these golds, I don't know if I really want to do it for the golds. I know we put in one or two already in the video for some golds, but I'm kind of thinking the only time where I feel like it's going to be worth it for me, just because I still have so many other duplicates that I'm not even getting to in this video. I still have so many others where I would almost rather quick sell them. Now, Vlad Jr., right? This is a perfect example of why the diamonds, I'm probably going to be doing things a little bit differently. Quick sell one Vlad, it's 3,000 stubs. But if we take a look at his buy now price, it's almost 4,000. So I'm going to create a sell order. and I just always do about one lower than the buy now price. That's 3,542. If he sells, which I imagine he will, that's going to be over 500 extra stubs. Now, let's say I have 10 extra diamond players. Somehow they all had an extra 500 stubs. I don't think that's super likely, but somehow maybe they did. That'd be an extra 5,000 stubs just from 10 cards. So I think that's why I'm going to be paying attention to the diamonds today. I think they'll probably have a little bit bigger gaps than the golds, silvers, bronzes, commons. Obviously, they're going to have bigger gaps, and it might be worth it for the extra stubs. And keep in mind, again, I started at 446,000 for my stubs today. We'll go ahead and see where I'm at the end. I'll go ahead and make sure that I don't have any active orders. You know, say Vlad Jr. still needs to be sold. We would probably put another one for him. Clay Holmes, since he's a gold, I would probably just end up quick selling the card. But I'm going to make sure at the end of the video I don't have any active orders left. And if you've made it this far in the video, maybe you're watching right now, would anyone want to see a video like this? Now, I don't think I'm going to be commentating the whole time that I do this today. I guess it depends on how long it takes, but would anyone want to see a video where I actually go through and spend the time selling my duplicate silvers and bronzes and commons, selling literally every duplicate that I have, and maybe just check in and see where the stub count is after that? Now, Jose Ramirez, 3750. So if I were to create sell orders, how much higher is it than 3750? It's a little bit over 100. You know, I guess that's going to be worth it for me. Over 100 stubs. Yeah, might as well. Let's put in some sell orders. Now, if we get towards the end of the video and those haven't sold, I can probably just go ahead and then quick sell them, or maybe put in some other orders, hope they sell. Now, I've been mentioning this the last few days. You've probably been noticing my throat is a little bit scratchy. I definitely have a little bit of a cold, and it looks like Scooble. It looks like it's just going to be worth it for me to sell my duplicates. Now, a lot of these diamonds, when you see me like Tarek Scooble, a lot of these diamonds that I might have duplicates of were before the players got upgraded. And I just hadn't sold any of my duplicates before. So that might be something you want to pay attention to. I'm kind of glad that we're commentating right now, because I'm realizing other things that I want to maybe mention. So if you have some golds that are close to going to diamond, or a player you think might end up going diamond, maybe you don't want to sell that duplicate. And maybe there's gold players that I've already sold today where someone's sitting there saying, oh, you shouldn't have sold that dude, he's probably going diamond. Now, with that being said, the last roster update was last Friday. We're getting them every 3 weeks this year, so we have a little bit of a ways to go before the next roster updates. And who knows, maybe those stubs would come in handy for me before then. But as I was saying, last few days you might have noticed my throat's scratchy. I'm sick, I have a cold. And it's not really getting worse, but it doesn't seem to be getting too much better. And that's just kind of why I haven't been doing any gameplay videos recently. I just haven't felt up to it. I really have not felt good. We're still keeping the daily streak going, obviously. Ooh. Wait, I think I could have made an extra few hundred stubs on Kyle Tucker. I wasn't even paying attention. We're still doing the daily videos, obviously. We'll have a video going over the content update on Friday, but I'm sorry for the lack of gameplay videos. I just really have not been feeling up to it. I'm fighting off this cold, and hopefully it goes away soon, man. The biggest thing is my throat, and I know a lot of the videos have just been me kind of talking nonstop, but the talking really does hurt my throat. Sorry, I just had to take a coughing break, drunk some water, just kind of getting myself back into a talking point, and, you know, I'm really trying to not overdo it. I want to kind of give myself as much rest as I can. I want to try to take it easy, and I want to just try to be feeling better as soon as possible. Now, with that being said, content update Friday. We're definitely having a gameplay video in the next few days. I have one recorded that I just need to get some commentary going for. So, ooh, well, yeah, I need to sell Luis Castillo. I need to create orders for him, but we are gonna have some gameplay videos coming up. And I should be feeling better by the end of the weekend. Even if I'm not, I think I'm just going to say whatever. And, you know, maybe I'll just talk less than normal. I probably talk too much in my gameplay videos anyways. But, you know, maybe we can just try to talk a little bit less. And the energy might be a little bit lower. You guys might hear a scratchy voice twin. But, I mean, you've been hearing that the last few days anyways. And I might have to just say, if, you know, my cold's not gone by the end of the weekend, I might just have to say whatever. and get some gameplay videos going, because I really want to start doing more gameplay videos. I want to do team builds, captain builds. I want to debut cards, right? I want to start doing gameplay videos again. And it sucks because I just haven't been feeling up to it. I almost feel like I got a cold at one of the worst times possible. The good news is I get the next dose of my Crohn's medicine on, I think, Monday. Yeah, Monday the 27th, I think, is the day. So that's nice. So I should hopefully still be feeling good just in the Crohn's health-wise. Now, the next thing I need to do is get rid of this cold and be feeling good with that. But we've actually made a lot of stubs. I've made over 100,000 stubs today. Now, I don't think this is necessarily going to be normal, but I'm curious. And this is another one of those things where if you've made it this far into the video, do y'all keep on top of your duplicates? Because I feel like it's not normal to have this many duplicates. Now, with that being said, I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the amount of diamonds I've pulled. A lot of them have been purple diamonds, the lower overall diamonds, like J-Rim, who just sold. But I have pulled a good number of diamonds, it seems like, compared to other years. But I've just been doing all the team affinity divisions. I've been doing all the conquest maps. I've been doing all the programs they release. You know, I'm just really trying to stay on top of everything they release, earn as many packs as I can. And that's where all these duplicates are coming from. I'm not spending stubs on packs, so these are just coming from playing the game. And I'm curious if y'all are staying on top of your duplicates, or if you're like me, where you just had thousands and thousands of stubs apparently just sitting in your binder. Because we've already gotten, like I said, over 100,000 stubs. To me, that just doesn't seem normal to be having that many duplicates sitting in my binder. But, you know, and I understand I probably play this game a lot more than the average person, right? Doing these daily videos for my job and everything. And I really should start streaming again. I need to. And hopefully once this cold is gone, I can get into a good routine, good habit, and actually get myself to start streaming again. I think it'd be good for me. I think y'all would enjoy that. But I'm curious if anybody else has a whole bunch of duplicates like this, and maybe after watching this video you realize, dang, I had a ton of stubs just sitting in my binder. And I'm also curious on the flip side, like I was saying, do y'all stay on top of your duplicates? Like, is it not normal to let them build up? Like when you guys are opening packs, because I know most people aren't just saving up their packs to do pack opening videos. Most people open their packs kind of as they get them. And they're not saving them to do a big opening unless maybe you buy a 50 bundle or something like that. But, you know, if you're getting your team affinity packs, you're not just saving them up for a pack opening video. And I'm curious if when you guys go through your packs, are you staying on top of the duplicates? If you get someone you already have, are you kind of staying on top of them and selling them right away? Or do you let them build up like I do? Because if it were me, if I were not a YouTuber, I mean, I don't even know how much I'd be playing this game. There's a lot of other games I've been enjoying recently, to be honest. And I actually can't wait for the new college football game. I think we'll probably have to do some videos on that. Maybe try to do double uploads, try to get daily MLB videos in addition to them. But I want to be playing college football when it comes out. I do not want to miss the hype around the release of the new NCAA game. I used to play those games all the time as a kid. It's been a long time coming. But if I wasn't doing YouTube videos, right? If I was just playing MLB The Show for fun, I really think that I would probably open my packs as I got them, and I would probably just sell my duplicate cards as I got them. Just probably create sell orders based on the buy now price of the card, or maybe just quick sell the card right when I get it. But I think I would stay on top of my duplicates whenever I would be opening the packs, just so they didn't get out of hand like this, as we're at the 200,000 mark for stubs. Again, this is only... Ooh. I really hope I didn't have another diamond like this where I didn't pay attention and just quick sold them. Imagine if I quick sold Tatis. Let me just put this order in so I don't accidentally quick sell them or something. But I don't think that I would let my binder get this out of control. And I feel like I probably would have stayed on top of my duplicates more. And as y'all can see, we've already made over 200,000 stubs today. I'm just selling my duplicates, golds, and diamonds. And I could have been using these to buy cards that I wanted to use. But a big part of me, too, when they release new cards in the pack shop is I don't like the way they're doing content. So, one, I just don't want to support it. But then number two is a lot of the cards, when they release them, that card's not going to be as good as other cards in just a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And it's like, okay, Do I really want to spend all those stubs on that card just to, you know, probably not use him that often, and before he's maybe replaced by another card? Now we have a couple Luis Castillos. I'm going to go through and sell him, and then we're going to make sure Fernando sells. Bruh, it just won't go away. But Fernando just sold, so that's some good news. I guess maybe I sneezed so hard that the card sold. And after going through and selling only my duplicate diamonds and golds, again, I'm curious in the comments if y'all stay on top of your duplicates or not, and maybe would you like to see a video where I sell my bronzes, silvers, commons, my flashbacks? I would probably do just some sped up footage for that because I have way more than we did today, but I probably have a ton of extra stubs sitting in my inventory still. But we started at 446,167 stubs. We ended at 689,257. So just by selling my duplicate diamond and gold live series cards, that's an extra 243,090 stubs that I had sitting in my binder. And I'm so interested. I know I've sounded like a broken record. I've asked it so many times, but I'm so interested in the comment section to see, does anybody else have a ton of duplicate cards just sitting there? Did you have potentially thousands of stubs just sitting in your inventory that you kind of forgot were there? Were you like me and just kind of let your duplicate cards get out of control? Now, I know I'm probably out of the ordinary where I've been doing all the programs, trying to get progress in Team Affinity, trying to get all these done, trying to get all the conquest maps done, but I just earned all these packs by playing the game, spending my time playing the game, not spending stubs on packs, and that's how I was able to get all these duplicate cards. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I know it's probably not the most exciting thing just sitting there watching me quick sell cards here in MLB The Show, but I wanted to see, and I'm hoping at least a few people were interested in seeing how many stubs I had worth of those duplicate diamond and gold cards, and it actually ended up being way more than I expected. But I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Let me know by dropping a like if you did. Hopefully you just enjoy the daily videos in general. If you do, maybe consider subscribing. And regardless, I appreciate y'all as always for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.